Okay, again, I've kind of run into a little bit of trouble with my other recording, so I'm trying to record on this tablet. The camera is not very good, so I've got a little bit of distortion, which it doesn't matter because it's all about the word and not about looking at me. So, I'm out here in my camper. And this is my quiet place, my pray place. Like it out here. All right, chapter 19 for the of Proverbs. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. Also that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good. And he that hasteth with his feet sinneth. The foolish of man perverteth his way, and his heart fretteth against the Lord. Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. Many will entreat the favors of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. All the brethren of the poor do hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He pursueth them with words, yet they are wanting to him. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul, and that keepeth understanding shall find good. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. That's pretty straightforward right there. Verse 9, it is, a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over transgression. The king's wrath is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is as dew upon the grass. A foolish son, is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. House and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Well, I'm having trouble pronouncing this, and please forgive me. He that keepeth the commandment keepeth his own soul, but he that despiseth his ways shall die. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment, for if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise, and Lord, please help me. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy later end. There are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. A slothful man hideth his hand in his bosom, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Smite a scorner, and simple will beware, and reprove one that hath understanding, and he will understand knowledge. He that wasteth his father, and chaseth away his mother, is a son that causeth shame, and bringeth reproach. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causeth to err the words of knowledge. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and stripes for the backs of fools. Wow. Okay. Verse number 2 in our chapter 19 on the Proverbs in the commentary BibleStudies.org. The verse reads, "Also that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good, and he that hasteth with his feet sinneth." We see here someone who is hurrying to get nowhere. He is without direction in his life. He is a foolish man who doesn't understand what he is doing and begins anyways. Rashness, which is the result of ignorance, brings trouble. That type of person errs, which means they miss that mark. Verse 3, "The foolishness of a man perverteth his way, and his heart fretteth against the Lord." It is man and his own foolish lust that cause sin in his life. He cannot blame anyone else. We see here that in this particular instance, this man is complaining. The fool blames God for his troubles and failures. Generally speaking, we bring our problems on ourselves. Number 5. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. In the false witnessing is called perjury and is a crime. Even today in our society, perjury is a crime and punishable by imprisonment or a fine. Even if a liar gets away with it here on earth, God knows if you have lied, and he will punish the guilty. Folks, we ain't hiding anything from God. You might think you might have others fooled, but we ain't hiding anything from God. And we will answer for that. Every one of us. Verse 8, "He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good." You know, that's what I want. A person who seeks wisdom seeks God. We know that wisdom is a gift from God. Truly, all Christians should pray to receive wisdom. A person who understands is not always looking for the dark side of life. 9. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Again, witnessing falsely is punishable by imprisonment or fine. Perhaps it's not the speaking of court. Even if the witness is between neighbors, when the truth comes out, there will be punishment. Even if that punishment is those neighbors will not have anything to do with you because they cannot believe the things you say. No one likes or wants to be around a liar. I don't know anybody that likes or wants to be around a liar. And once you've broken that trust, it's really hard to gain it back. Verse number 11. "The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over transgression." We see here a man slow to anger. This is a man that's slow to anger. This scripture is just saying a Christian who can overlook little injustices done to them by others is putting more stones in his crown he will wear in heaven. When we are forgiving others, we are making sure God will forgive us. Forgive and ye shall be forgiven. I believe that was in our previous lesson where it said that we had to forgive others if we wanted God to forgive us. So we can't be holding back. We can't be holding grudges. We can't let those hurt feelings keep us from being in the center of God's will, because he has something much greater for you when you do forgive. As long as you're holding on to hurt past and hurt feelings, you are continuing to let that person or persons who hurt you control you. And a lot of times they don't even know it. They don't even have a clue that you're still upset, or that you were ever even upset in the first place. Sometimes they do, but other times they do not. So holding all of that in and not forgiving, one is keeping you from God forgiving you, and it's just causing anxiety and distress for you. Let it go and give it to God. God will take care of it. He will punish those that need punished, and you will be happier for it too, and then you will be forgiven as well. I love you. More importantly, Jesus loves you.